I'm Karen from Sensory Solutions, one of the witches, and I've got great passion for herbs and health. And today I'd like to talk to you about the herbs that I'm using for my menstrual cycle. One of the most famous plants for women's fertility in the womb is the raspberry leaf. These are from the raspberry plants in my back garden. And in the spring, before the plant flowers, I go and harvest all the lovely new growth of these leaves, and they're so fluffy. You can pick literally a massive basket full of them, and they just suddenly fluff up as they dry. Raspberry leaf is one of the rose family, and is very high in tannins, very astringent, and has a specific action on the womb to draw things in and really nourish with loads of minerals and vitamins. In pregnancy, a lot of herbals and a lot of herbalists say to use it in the third trimester because it's actually helping the womb to contract. So through labour it can really help to bring on those strong contractions that you need. But every month, as us ladies bleed, that's actually what's going on in our wombs. We're constantly in flow during our menstruating years. Our wombs are going from quite a small size to a large size, to the grapefruit size. I think of my womb right now as I'm bleeding as having a great big moon inside me. And the raspberry leaf is one of the things that I drink every month just before I bleed, when I start to feel a little bit like something's coming on. In that family, as well as the rose, the beautiful rose. And rose always helps me to keep calm and relaxed, and really helps to connect my heart to my womb, which is essential. What else have I got here? I've got some I've got some red clover. Red clover, which is in fact purple, which makes me wonder about all these colours. A few years ago, this colour, let me hold it up to the camera. Can you see the red clover flower, which is obviously purple? So red clover is a great lymphatic, and our lymph, we all know about our tonsils, our adenoids, but all through our entire systems we've got lots of lymph nodes and channels, which helps to take things away, clear things out. And during my period I do tend to feel quite stuck and stagnant sometimes, and I really like having those lymphatic herbs in there. You can always use calendula if you haven't got any red clover. I've got some lavender from the plants in the front garden as well. Lavender's a lovely, gentle, calming relaxant. It's also what we call in herbal medicine an ememnagogue. So ememnagogues are things that help to bring on blood, to help blood to flow. So lovely actions there, relaxing, calming and flowing. This is a stinging nettle, and stinging nettles are very high in iron. And when we're losing blood, it's important to keep replenishing those iron stores, otherwise you might become anemic. Nettle's a fantastic plant, and most people recognise and know the nettle very well. It smells really seaweedy, the nettle, and at the moment we've got a fascination with things like spirulina and chlorella and other seaweeds as being great blood tonics and immune system enhancers, and the common nettle has all of those properties within it and is free. If you go outside your house, I'm sure that you only need to walk for a matter of minutes before you see a stinging nettle in most parts of the world. I've also brought yarrow in a nice sweetie jar. Yarrow is, again, really lovely womb tonic, really helps to relax and dilate all the blood vessels around the womb. And what we're trying to do is just move everything down. What I'm trying to do with this mix is move everything down from my heart to my womb and just let everything go. Can't forget this one. Lady's Mantle, or Lady's Mantle, or Alchemilla vulgaris. Another member of the rose family. Beautiful plant, and these leaves are so soft, they're like velvet underneath. It's got a fantastic affinity for the womb and the whole female reproductive tract, and I'm going to mix all those together and make myself a tea with these herbs. So I've mixed them all in my bowl, and I'm just putting a nice generous pinch in the teapot. I'll cover that with boiling water. I'll leave it to infuse for 15 minutes and then I'll drink the pot. And during my period, normally a day or two before my period and all the way through it, I'll drink 6 to 8 cups of that kind of mix every day, and it will really help. Because I've been taking these herbs for many years and on them, I don't tend to have period pains. But in the past, I did. I was quite stagnant, and I often had terrible backache and crampings in my lower abdomen and around my womb. And one of the best tools I can recommend is a hot water bottle, and just holding the hot water bottle to the area, and some lavender essential oil. So I do use that with people quite a lot, just getting them to put the lavender essential oil neat onto the areas that they've got tension or pain, and then putting the hot water bottle and holding it there for a few minutes. There's some great relaxing yoga postures that you can use. Just lying on the floor with your legs bolstered up under loads of cushions and pillows can be a fantastic treat. Or even having all the cushions and pillows and holding them against your womb and just relaxing over them. Again, using the lavender essential oil and a few nice herbs for the tea can just make all the difference. Thank you very much. I'm Karen and I'm from Sensory Solutions. I look forward to seeing you again.